It's 2013 and the Sounders women are back to the pitch. Some old names are gone, some new names wearing the Sounders jersey this year. It's going to be a fun season. It kicks off tonight against Oregon State University. Hello, everybody, and welcome back here to Starfire for Sounders Women's Soccer in 2013. I'm John Billings. Hey, it's going to be a fun season. Yeah, a lot of changes this year in the Sounders women rosters and some names that you won't necessarily know at the start of the year, but trust me, by the end of the season, some of these youngsters are really going to impress you. Players from U20, U23 national teams in the U.S. and from abroad. It's going to be the same quality you come to expect from the Sounders. Well, tonight the matchup is against Oregon State University, a game as a part of their preseason schedule. Sounders women open up their first game of our preseason schedule, and it's a match for a chance for a lot of trialist players to see if they can make the team. You've seen some of the signings on SoundersWomen.com. There's a few spots left. Now, these local players are going to try to make their mark and earn that roster position. Well, for a little bit more recap of what's happened in the offseason, what to expect this season, we caught up with the coaching staff earlier this week and did a little preview for you. Take a look.
Really pleased the way that the season's coming on so far. The girls have been working very hard. Looking forward to obviously the big game this week. Taking a look at some of the players as well that we still have on trial, but really excited about the ones that we've signed so far. Today, obviously bringing in the likes of Bridget Ryder and obviously Sarah Campbell. We've got the great players coming back from University of Washington as well to round out the squad. So right now it's just about finding the right pieces for the team. Making sure that we're trying to create a team, which is obviously very difficult this time of the year. But, very happy the way things are shaping up so far.
Tell me about some of the talent. You've got a lot of players from national team experience on the youth level coming in with a high pedigree.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the likes of Shannon Wooler, who's played at CONCACAF at the high level, the likes of Erin McNulty as well, who's played representing Canada at a high level. And, of course, the ones that have signed, Izzy Farrell, is off to U20 camp. So we're really excited about those players that are coming in to be a part of this group. As we've said, it's really about making sure those next players are ready for the next level, and we're really excited about what they can bring to the table this year.
Well, you can see Erin McNulty behind me. She's one of those big signings, the Canadian goalkeeper for this season. So as far as tonight's matchup, I talked to the coaching staff. We heard from Hubert the other night, Coach Busby, but we talked to him earlier today and asked him about his style, as well as Linus Road, head man for Oregon State. What should we expect from the 11 on the field?
We're always going to be a possession-oriented team. We'll always look to dictate the tempo of the play. Obviously, we're going to try to be sound at the back and not to give up any silly goals. So for today's match, I mean, we're really going to still look to see some of the players who can, look to make an impact and more importantly, let's be honest, make this final squad. So it'll be interesting to see how some of those players do today. But the preparation and training's been good, so hope to see some good things.
Some of those players, big signings from around the nation, and then you've got these local players coming in. Specifically, maybe what are you looking for from a player in terms of what you see in a trial or in a match like this?
Well, I think, is sometimes less is more. We're looking for players to come in here and not to do too much, but, be simple, obviously keep good possession, and obviously look to have an impact by getting out there and doing what's necessary to be successful. And but you have to be a player who wants to play on these sort of occasions and take initiative and be very good in your decision making. So if we do those things today, we'll be okay.
Finally, you've been in training, but your first game in the Sounders kit and wearing the badge, how does that feel?
I said that to the players today. It's a first for both of us, really. So, I told them I'm just as excited as they are. But, I also told them, this badge means something, and they need to go out there and represent it accordingly. So, looking forward to the match, and we're looking forward to the season.
We're going to try to keep the ball. We want to try to maintain some level of possession. You'll see us trying to attack from different parts of the field, from out wide. Especially we like to use the flanks. And for us this spring, we've been really focusing in on how do we use the wide channels and get our fullbacks involved, and really trying to add more dynamics to our attacking play.
Different kind of environment for a game like this. You travel and then play a team that's not a college squad in the spring. What do you get out of playing against the Sounders women?
Well, number one, playing the Sounders women is going to be a very good challenge for us. As a college team coming up here to play these guys, we're excited. We're hopefully we're up for it. But it's not just the level of competition. It's also the things we had to deal with coming up here. A little bit of adversity, which for me is good as a coach, to see how our players are going to be able to react to not being in their normal surroundings. Yeah.
Agreed. Looking pretty sharp here as we get ready for it should be a pretty fun summer here at Starfire. All the way far side, Richardson the forward, a little one touch. Nice looking ball to Dawson, who looks for the cross. A shot, and it's in. Right into the upper V, and Oregon State draws first blood. Here's Lindsay. What can she do? Campbell able to pick it up. Top of the box. Trying to create some space for the shot. A little touch to Bousquet, but her first touch too long. Tried to take a dive, it looked like, from here. And the official Levi Rippey waves it off. Not out of danger yet. That ball, if it gets out, will be a corner, but Prudhomme, good turn. Off to Bousquet. Beautiful to get past one. Bousquet on it. Got to attack her out to the left side. It's Nikki Bunnell. Can she serve it in with the left foot? It's a good cross to Campbell, who reached out the toe, cleared away. On the same day, that's what they did. Drove down from, or up from Corvallis. Here's McColl. Sneaks it through to Ryder. Onside shot, and it's saved at the near post. Up into the attack. McColl's not going to make it easy. Able to touch it back to Schultz. Finds Bousquet. A couple of players headed towards the top of the box. On the turn, Bousquet. Now Maddie Schultz with the drive, and it's saved. Looks like it's going to be Bousquet to try it. Try a little clip ball. Flicked on by Schultz. Oh, and a fingertip save to her left, made by Bernier LaRose.
Every day it feels like we're getting closer and closer, but like you said, it's hard to play with new players that you've never played with, but I think it's coming together, and with time we'll get there.
Couple good chances yourself. One that was developed, a little shimmy in the midfield, took a player down and then played it out to the left. You looked like you were kind of growing into it as well with some of that creativity. How'd you feel?
I felt great on the field. It's just that little last pass to get there and finish. We need to finish. And
my last question would be, Seattle University, a place you played for 1 year. Out there today in the midfield, you had you, Tafara Pulse, and Emily Ryder. All Seattle U players, but you never played together there. What was like? It was like the whole tradition of Seattle U in the midfield.
I know, it's weird that we're all playing together, but I just met them when I got here, and they're great players, so it's awesome.
Obviously a great result for you guys, and certainly you were involved in the goal. How did you feel in terms of your team and kind of playing against Seattle today?
I felt good out there. I think it was a really good battle. It could have gone either way, and I think we ended up with a good combination to goal. But I'm excited to play with Seattle. I think there's a lot of good opportunity that was made, and as a forward, that's always exciting. So I think it's going to be a good season. So.
And your first taste of playing in front of the Sounders fans, they're against you today, but soon enough they'll be for you. That's got to be a nice thing to look forward to.
Yeah, it's different too because I've always played on Whitecaps, and this has always been like my opponent's field. But it'll be interesting. I'm excited. They have a great fan base and a lot of support out here, so it'll be fun.
And finally, the goal scored. Can you kind of run through that a little bit? You were involved on that right side and able to get a few players into the box, and really one of the first and only chances in that first half, but you guys made it really count.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good when you see someone darting with full speed down into the corner, and I think it was an easy finish, although it was awesome because it went straight up into the net. But yeah, those kind of combinations are my favorite. So whenever those are handed to me, I like to take the best that I can out of them.
Welcome back. As we've heard from both teams, a 1-0 victory, Oregon State over the Seattle Sounders women. Remember, so many of these players trialists. We've got a kind of a combination that we'll see over the next really month, which is signed players coming into Seattle, and the current players that we had on the field tonight trying to make that team and flex in with those signings. So it should be a really exciting end of April and start of May as we lead towards the summer for the Sounders women. Well, the one goal scored for Oregon State in the first half, 26th minute by Margram. Sounders could not respond, but we saw some nice chances from Bousquet and company, and almost looked like they were going to equalize there at the end. Well, another fun night here at Starfire. Reminder, next time out, April 26th, the Sounders women taking the field against Seattle University. We'll have news, notes, and new signing information. We heard a little teaser with that with Jenna Richardson about her signing imminent coming this next week. So check all that out and more on SoundersWomen.com. Well, for me, John Billings, and for all of our crew here, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.